मम्मी जी को मैं समझ ही नहीं पाया। आज कुछ समझ पा रहा हूँ। माँ की बद्दुआओं में भी दुआ होती है। माँ की गालियों में भी प्यार होता है। माँ माँ ही होती है। कोई माँ कुमाँ नहीं होती। देर इज नॉट अ बैड मदर। गॉड्स लव इज God's love is best described in terms of love of a mother. That is highest form of love that exists on planet Earth. Things that Mummyji did, which were less than desirable, was out of fear and to protect us kids. Whatever she did was best for us, or the best she knew how to, what to do. That would be a better situation for us. Even willing to sacrifice her own peace, her own benefit, even reputation. भाई कैकई माँ भी एक माँ ही थी. कैकई loved Lord Rama just as much, if not more, than Kaushalya. There is a story behind the story of Ramayana. How is it that Kaikai was so vicious, so evil, as to send Rama to forest and forced Rama not to be crowned, to snatch the crown away from the prince Ram? Everyone in the kingdom loved Ram. All you had to do was just to glance at him and you're like in heaven. There's nothing but love that comes out of you for Rama. वो कितनी क्रूर कैसे थी भाई. So the story behind the story of Kaushalya, Kaikai and Rama and Dashratha was such. Lord Ram came on this planet Earth for many reasons, but one of the major reasons was to kill Ravana. Ravana, the greatest devotee of Lord Shiva, his monkey mind had got into his head. He became too egotist. Another lesson to learn, that ego doesn't spare anyone. Monkey mind doesn't spare anyone. So it's better not to follow it. It is better to follow your higher consciousness. So be very cautious about following the monkey mind. It's best to keep the monkey mind under your control instead of you being controlled by your monkey mind, no matter how intelligent your monkey mind is. Because Ravana, and I feel like saying Lord Ravana, he was Lord. He was a god-like status. Other gods could not defeat him. That's how powerful he was. He had attained mastery in, I believe, 64 subjects. Imagine if somebody is PhD in astronomy and PhD in surgery and PhD in mathematics and PhD in physics. And he was not just a PhD, let's say, let's call him the gold medalist or the best. Imagine if he was Einstein in physics and Michelangelo in painting and Tyagaraja in music and Shankara in philosophy. He was master. And Ravana had gotten out of control. His monkey mind had gotten the best out of him. Then gods prayed, demigods prayed to the Lord of the universe to incarnate and finish this menace, this nuisance off. So Lord Rama incarnated, among other things, primarily to kill Ravana. So now a situation had to be created. An unusual situation had to be created. He could not have just received an invitation from Vishwamitra saying, "Oh, please send your son, and I need to get rid of this security issues that I have." So the story behind story was that Lord Rama had asked Kekai for a favor. Lord Rama had asked Kekai that, "Do you love me?" She said, "Yes, of course, dear. I love you more than anything else." He said, "Can I ask you for a favor?" She said, "Sure, dear, ask anything." He said, "Would you be willing to do something for me?" She said, "Anything for you." Then Lord Rama asked Kekai that Kekai should activate her two boons that Dasharatha had given Kekai when Kekai nursed Dasharatha to good health during one of the battles and brought him back to good health, to good life. So Kekai then insisted that number one, Lord Ram would not be crowned as the king. Instead, her biological son. Bharat should be crowned as king. And secondly, he should be sent to the forest for 14 years. Because whatever ensued, which is Rama's life work, Rama's life work was to take care of business in the 14 years that he did. He went to the forest and took care of a lot of things. And it's all in Ramayana. And precisely at the end of finishing his life work, he returned back to Ayodhya. How painful must it would have been for both Rama to give this difficult task to Kekai. How difficult would have been for Kekai to send the one she loves the most. She loved Rama more than her own son, Bharata. She loved Rama more than her husband, Dashratha. Kekai loved Rama more than she loved anything or anyone else in the world. And she was asked to even sacrifice her good name. No one gives their child a name Kekai. She lost reputation for eternity, it seems like. Today, the time has come to honor Mother Kekai, to resurrect her, to give her a good name, to recognize for her sacrifices, to honor her for the love that she had for Lord Rama, that she was willing to sacrifice her reputation and to have the most heinous and painful task of sending away for 14 years her most beloved Lord Ram. And in the process, she also lost her husband, who gave her the two boons. And Kekai was looked down upon by everyone in the kingdom. So much so, even the history says, fie on you, you shameful woman. You sent my dear Rama to the forest. But only Lord Rama knows, only the Atma Rama knows the truth. Atma Rama Ananda Ramana. Only our Atma Rama, only our Sai Rama, only our Hridayvasi Rama, only the voice of God, only the one that resides in our heart knows the truth. The world does not, cannot understand the truth. The world prefers only what is desirable and beneficial. Very hard to understand what Jack Nicholson was trying to say in A Few Good Men. Can you handle the truth? I'm not trying to say my mother was like KK. Don't get that idea. I loved my mother more than anyone or anything else. I was remembering how during first year of college I was away and I missed my mom. And the first time when I came back from Nagpur, that train ride, which is about 20 hours train ride, was one of the longest train rides I have taken because I was like so eager to go back home. It was not home, it was to see my mother. Let's be truthful. The truth was, I wanted to see my mom. It was the way when a dog behaves when the dog sees the owner after a long time. I remember the journey between Delhi and Ludhiana, which is about 6 hours journey. How long that was. I was like, come on, let's go. And then there's the outskirts of Ludhiana. Sometimes the train stops there, and the train did stop there. I said, come on, let's go. I could literally run from here. And then I remember getting over the bridge, taking a rickshaw home. And I was almost pushing the rickshaw while I was sitting on it. I was like, come on, let's go. In my heart, I was like, come on, can you go faster? And then I was just so excited to open the door, to go home and to hug my mom, to kiss her feet, to love her. Mothers do a lot of sacrifices. My mother has made a lot of sacrifices for me, for the sake and only for the good of and for her kids. Heck, even Kakai was not a bad mother. There is no such thing as a bad mother. Mummyji used to say, Put ko put ho sakda hai, maa ko maa nahi ho sakdi. A son can be a bad son, but a mother cannot be a bad mother. Very hard to describe these things in words. Love of God is described as a love of 1,000 mothers. So, this is in tribute to my mother, in recognition of her love, in freeing her from my heart of all the malice or bad thoughts and feelings or judgments I have had for no good reason, I would say, or I had reasons, but was blind, now can see. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound. Love you, Mummyji.